Hey DTC fans, Brad here again with yet another all-access pass to all things Dallas Theater Center related. So, if you've driven by our historic Cleta Humphreys Theater recently and been blown away with the overwhelming amount of laughter coming from the building, I wouldn't be surprised because our current production of God of Carnage is just that funny. And with me today is one of the stars of the show, Chris. Let's go chat with Chris. First off, I want to say thank you for talking with us today, Chris. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, why don't we just dive right in. So to say that the show is hilarious would be an understatement. So in your own words, why don't you tell the people watching a little bit about what the show is about and more specifically your character?
Well, the show is it's two couples in a living room. They've gotten together to discuss the fact that their two 11-year-old children have been in a fight on a playground. And one of the children has had his teeth knocked out. There's medical bills and that sort of thing to take care of. And as the conversation progresses, sort of the layers of the onion are peeled off to get to their true feelings about the subject, and it pretty much becomes a playground fight in itself in the living room.
With adults.
As they regress to their childhood states.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so your character, you have so many good moments in the show. Tell everyone about your character specifically.
He's a lawyer. You know, it's like I said, he wears a power suit and he's got the power stare most of the time. And he's on the phone a lot because he's got a big deal going down with one of his clients. And so his focus is very split, which is an interesting challenge for an actor because you're doing something completely outside of the moment that's happening on stage,
right.
But it has to be just as important,
right.
and you're flipping that switch on and off constantly. I think there's 15 different phone calls.
Well, you do a fabulous job. So you're making your Dallas Theater Center debut here on our stages.
That's right.
But you know, a lot of our patrons have seen you around before. Where might have they seen you perform in the area?
Well, I moved back to Dallas from New York City 2.5 years ago, and since then I've worked at Kitchen Dog fairly often in Slasher, and last year in their Foot Festival entry. 3 one-acts, and I've also worked at Shakespeare Dallas quite a lot. Played Cyrano de Bergerac last year, and just finished a run at Water Tower Theater with August Osage County.
Wow, okay, so no stranger to the stages within the community here in the Metroplex.
No.
Okay, so you kind of dove right into a show with 3 existing acting company members. Was that weird at all? Was it fun at all? Did they kind of play any pranks on you? Any stories there?
No, not really. Hassan was the only one who I hadn't met before. Sally and I actually were at SMU together many years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
She was a grad student when I was an undergrad, so we've known each other for many years. And,
did y'all catch that?
And Christy's actually a member at Kitchen Dog as well, so she directed me last year in the Foot Festival entry, and she's also costumed every show I've done at Kitchen Dog.
Oh, wow, okay, so
it was very comfortable. It was very comfortable diving right in.
Okay, so there's so many awesome moments in the show where the audience just, for lack of a better term, loses it. So what are some of your favorite moments in the show that we may not know or that we may know?
I was telling you earlier when we were getting ready for the interview that there's several moments where it's very difficult not to break.
Right.
And some of those are just little actor moments, and some are moments that are iconic moments from the show. The tulip throw it's nearly I nearly bleed every night from biting my lip so hard.
That alone, that one part of the show alone is worth just coming out to see.
It's pretty hilarious.
Okay, so there's so many funny parts. Has anyone in the show yet kind of broken character and laughed?
We have, although we've been able to layer it in to make it look like it's something that our character would do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's one of those things everyone's going to want to ask because it's so
Jimmy
funny.
Fallon moments. Yes.
Okay, no Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, he's a good character breaker. Okay, so I can tell you right now, the patrons are going to want to see more of you. So once this show closes, where can we see you next?
I don't have anything lined up for the fall yet. I'm just going to be auditioning, and I'll be heading up to New York for a week just for a little vacation.
Nice.
And my agent prefers it when I'm out of theater for just a little while at a time, so I can do a little more media auditioning. But I'm sure I'll be somewhere in the fall. I just don't know where yet.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Again,
Absolutely.
Kudos, wonderful job, bravo to you and the entire cast. It's a great production.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Well, they say that laughter is the best medicine, so come get your dose at the Cleta Humphreys Theater and check out God of Carnage. Hurry, tickets are going fast and the show closes on June 17th. To learn more about this production and Dallas Theater Center, check out dallastheatercenter.org. We look forward to seeing you at the theater.